video today. Alright guys, so as you saw last time, we got the EGR delete in and the swirl valve motor delete. So today we're going to be putting the exhaust on this bad boy. Before we do that though, we're going to be putting the Y pipe back onto the turbo, and we're also going to be boring it out a little bit because it's a little bit more restrictive from the factory, so we're going to widen out those flanges a little bit. I'll show you here in a second. But yeah, let's get the video started.
On this side here, you can see where we've done some port blending. I'll use the gasket here as an example. You can see as it makes a nice smooth ramp. It opens up just a little bit. That's going to allow a little bit of smoother transition going in. You know, a little bit of air is always better for the turbo for smoother transition. It's going to have less tumble and swirl. We also did that here on the inlet pipe, or the inlet to the base of the turbo, because there's a port mismatch on the size, and that creates restriction. So this is also a modification that you can send your Y pipe off and have it done. But since we're in the neighborhood and we're changing the gaskets, we opted to do that. Also, I'd like to point out also these copper bolts here come in the kit, and these are stretch bolts. So you're going to torque these for the factory specs, and then you're going to add 90 degrees or a quarter turn to them because they are stretch bolts. Very important you replace these bolts and also the other ones on all 6 points or both sides. So you're going to have a total of 9 of these bolts. They're stretch bolts that need to be replaced brand new. So don't forget to do that.
Okay, so we're ready to jack this thing up. We're going to put it up into the air because right now it's a little bit too low. It's not like the trucks where you can just get up under there and take the exhaust down and do what you need to. So we're going to get that going, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so the first thing we're going to have to do first is disconnect these DPF lines, which are pressure lines, which are what reads the pressure inside this DPF here. So when the pressure gets too much, it'll turn on the DPF and burn up all the soot in there. So yeah, so we'll take those lines off, and then we'll take an oxygen sensor off up there, and that'll be the first step to get us to taking this exhaust off. Okay guys, so we got the exhaust off, as you can see, and we have it laying out here on the pavement beside our new exhaust that'll be going in. One important tip though to realize, this part up here at this flex joint, everything above right there, everything above right there, that is for off-road use only. So if you put that in instead of that stuff right there, you know, the vehicle no longer becomes road legal. That's just a little tip for you. So off-road use only, and then everything back here is okay. So yeah, as you can see, this is a really high grade stainless. It looks a lot better than what's coming out, even though what's coming out is not that bad. We didn't find any rusted out areas or anything, but it'll definitely, you know, sound a lot better and hold up a lot better. And if I say so myself, the quality of this exhaust is really nice. As you can see, the welds and everything, and then just the flanges, it's a really nice quality exhaust. Okay guys, so we got the exhaust loosely bolted in. We're not going to tighten it up yet until we get the turbo in, just so we know how everything will fit together with that. And then once we get the turbo in, we'll go back through and tighten everything up. As you see right here, we got the gasket on the metal gasket on the pedestal, and then we also got our exhaust manifolds peeking out right there. And then you can see there to the left the actual new exhaust pipe that'll be going to the back of the downpipe of the turbo.